A man and a woman in a suit and gown pose for a photographer in front of the river. They look as though they're dressed for a wedding. People do that. They get dressed days beforehand and pose as if it's the actual ceremony. I walk around them so as not to get in the picture. I carry shopping bags and a plastic cup with a straw. Books were in the free box outside the thrift store today. Persuasion, Vanity Fair, Long Day's Journey into Night. Now they're in the shopping bags with a bike helmet, porcelain teacups and flannel shirts. I was excited to have all this stuff until a minute ago. Until a minute ago I felt as if I'd really scored. Fears are vectors. I step over and around them. Home is a place I can't fathom. Iron fence, river, mountains, the water shiny slick around the lighthouse. Fears are vectors. Home is a place I can't fathom. My mind can organize 5 or 6 things at once. Collecting small numbers of things gives me satisfaction. 2 women in headscarves lean together talking. They glance suspiciously at me as if I'm eavesdropping. The ground is strewn with peeled white paint. Peanut shells are trampled in the dirt. Where the river bends, smog-colored clouds rise. I find an empty bench and place the shopping bags carefully on the ground so they don't tip over. My mind builds tiny spectra. Random thoughts reflect and oppose. Not long ago, I sat here wondering if we'd make it. I pictured him leaving and then it happened. Soft Spanish words of a man playing soccer with his son. 2 mothers with strollers in a corner of the park smoke weed. Fears are vectors. Home is a place I despise. Happy people are intrusive. Parents, families, any person who has another. I hate them all, yet I feel dependent on them as if any chance I had for happiness rides upon their backs. Happiness must exist somewhere, or it'll never exist for me. Thoughts are less fearful when they travel a distance. Crossing the river, thoughts that were large and unwieldy turn small and harmless, like scattered houses on the opposite shore. The view is in my mind. Thoughts cross the river, just like eyes and cars and feet. The house we lived in, seen from afar, wouldn't be threatening. Crossing the river, it would become one of many houses, an idea of a house. When I cross the river, the person I was will no longer exist.